It's just something in the way you walk, yeah, in the way you talk. If you care about money, we can get there all, yeah, and let me show you all.
What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're always here supporting my videos, thank you. I really appreciate you. So today's video is going to be on how I grew my hair in 2 years and how I got it from this length to this length. So stay tuned. I have a notebook here where I wrote down all of my notes. That way I don't miss any steps or anything I did. That way I can give you guys the exact thing that I did to grow my hair. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is in the beginning. When I did cut my hair, I'm just going to give you guys the myth on, will your TWA be dry the first couple of months? Yes, it will. Mine was dry the first couple of months, and then because I did the constant moisturizing, constant deep conditioning, that's how I got my hair back to, you know, a moisturized state. Now, the second thing I will say I did receive more than anything was negative comments. I had people telling me I look like a boy and all this stuff. I had people asking me, why did you cut it? You don't look right. You should have kept your hair long. But I knew what I wanted with my hair. I knew the goals I wanted with my hair. So I dismissed all of that. And now my hair is flourishing. So I'm going to take you guys on my routine and what I did the first 6 months. This is what I did. I co-washed with the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash. I did this once or twice a week, but I did this every week. And after I co-washed, I always deep conditioned with my Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Mafura Oil Hydration Hair Mask. I always followed up with this. I did this religiously every week. And then to style my hair, I would use the leave-in conditioner, Jamaican Castor Oil leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture. And then I went ahead and used the Black Castor original oil from the Jamaican Mango and Lime Pure Jamaican brand. So I used their oil to pair it with my leave-in conditioner. And that's all I did to style my hair. I didn't use any Eco to slick my edges up. I didn't use any custards, any gels for the first 6 months of my hair. Those are the only products I used for the first 6 months of my hair. After 6 months, the only thing I did incorporate was the Kinky curling custard. And because if you guys have never heard of it or you've seen it and never tried it, the ingredients in here, it contains botanical infusion of water, horsetail, chamomile, nettle and marshmallow, organic aloe vera juice, agave nectar extract, vitamin E, citric acid, potassium sorbate, and natural fragrance. So there's no chemicals in here, no cedar oil, no citral oil, no alcohol, no none of that. Cetyl alcohol and cetearyl alcohol, my bad, you guys. It contains none of that. So I felt this was the most naturalist custard to use for my hair. And that's the only thing I've used for the first year of growing my hair. After my 1 year anniversary, I started incorporating shampoos, sulfate free, of course. I started incorporating shampoos. So I used the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore shampoo. I only use this once a month. So my routine didn't change. I co-washed 3 weeks out of the month and shampooed the last day of the month or the first of the month. And that's the only thing I changed. And after I shampoo, I always deep condition. So that's the only thing I changed with my routine. My hairstyling and my products did not change. I didn't have that many styles to do with my hair. These are just a few styles that I did. I did some twists. I did a perm rod set. I did a half up, half down, and then I was finally able to put my hair in 2 ponytails without any hair sticking out. So that's pretty much all the styles I kind of wore my hair in. If it wasn't in those styles, then it was most likely just free and out and curly because there's really nothing to do with it. I would say my awkward phase was from April of 2017 all the way up until January of 2018, and that is no joke. I felt like my hair was I felt like it was at a standstill when January of 2018 came, I noticed that, oh, no, hold on. It's growing. It's there. It's getting there, but it was still awkward. And it's hard to explain it because it wasn't awkward where I was ashamed of it. It was just awkward to where it's like there's nothing to do with you at all. So yeah, that's pretty much how I styled my hair. I suggest that you don't style it that much because you do want your hair to just be as free as it can and grow as it should. Alright guys, so that's pretty much how I grew my hair. I didn't grow with pills, I didn't grow with biotin, I didn't grow it doing an inversion method. These are just simple things and simple products that I use. So I hope you guys understand that you don't need that many products. You don't need the new product coming out. You don't need the product that everyone's raving about to grow your hair. All you need is consistency and patience to grow your hair. So after discussing how I did it, I'm going to give you guys some tips. That way I can answer probably some questions that you guys may have. First thing I'm going to talk about is not dyeing your hair. So I highly suggest that you wait at least to your 1-year anniversary to dye your hair. And I know some people say, oh no, it won't ruin your hair. Some people say, oh no, it will ruin your hair. I mean, just think about it. If you guys are going to be using chemicals and your hair is so short, the chemicals are going to be able to get to your scalp a lot quicker than if they were to just put dye on your hair versus your scalp. I mean, if that makes any sense to you. So if your hair is really short and they're putting these chemicals just sitting on your hair, that's getting into your scalp, and that could damage your growth, that could stunt your growth, that could slow it down because those chemicals are harsh and we all know that. So I highly suggest you wait till your 1-year anniversary or maybe, you know, a year and a half, and then dye it. It's gonna be hard because you want to give it some color, some pop, but I highly suggest you don't. That's where I feel like you would ruin your hair, is doing it fresh in the beginning. Let your hair be virgin for a second. Let it breathe, let it have fun, let it appreciate the fact that it is just freshly grown scalp hair with no chemicals in it, and enjoy it. And then after a year, like I did, I went ahead and dyed it. So when I experienced no damage, I experienced no curl loss, I didn't lose my bounce in my curls, nothing happened. So I suggest you wait to dye your hair. All right guys, so my next tip is to be patient. I know the short phase is hard, the awkward phase is much worse, but once you get past those levels and phases, girl, you will be on your way to growing your hair. Now, one thing I can say is while you are growing your hair, while you are being patient and you do have to wait, take this time to learn your hair. And I know we hear that from other natural influencers and naturalistas, to learn your hair, study your hair, know your curl pattern, but it is very, very important to do so. Look up YouTube videos. I'll link some down in the description box that you guys can look at that I enjoyed. But it's really important because the way you're doing your method, be it an LOC, OLC, LCO, you know, depending on whichever way you do, really determines on your hair type, your hair pattern, you know, how your hair accepts different products. Your hair might not like Shea Moisture Jamaican Castor Oil leave-in conditioner. It may like the Main Choice leave-in conditioner, or it may like Camille Rose leave-in conditioner. You never know which conditioner your hair might like, but you won't know if you don't try. You won't know if you don't take the time to learn your hair. So now that your hair is long and your hair has grown, now you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what products work for your hair. You don't know how to maintain it. And then you're going to be basically starting at ground zero with long hair, trying to maintain something you don't know how to do. So I highly suggest you be patient and take this time to learn your hair. Baby it. You know, treat it with some love, you know, while it's short. Because once it gets long, you'll know exactly what you need to do to have long, healthy, curly hair. So should you trim? Should you not trim? Do you need a trim? And is it necessary to trim after your big chop? What I will say on that aspect is I did wait 6 months after I started seeing growth. I cut less than ½ an inch off, and I did that once a month. One thing I can say of the benefit of me doing that was that now all I have to do is dust my ends, which simply means that I can still maintain the health of my ends with cutting less than ½ an inch off still, without having to do a whole inch or going to a salon or a specialist and getting, you know, a huge chunk cut off my hair because my ends are unhealthy. So I can say now all I have to do is dust my ends, and that was the benefit of me doing it once a month. And then also too, I was so worried that I would have to start all over again and my ends would just be so bad if I didn't do it. So it ate me up not doing it for 6 months. But after 6 months, I did it once a month until about a year and a half. And then I started doing it probably once every 2 months. Then I started doing it then. Or whenever I felt my hair needed it and it started getting tangled. Then I started doing it less. But I definitely did it for like a whole 6 months to probably 8 months. I did it once a month, every month. My last and final tip for you guys is to just have fun and embrace this journey. I know I did. I didn't have this much support with the whole bunch of curly girls coming out, natural curly, curly this, all. I didn't have none of that. I did not have 6 million people coming out with YouTube videos and 4C hair and 3C hair and 2A hair. I didn't have none of that. I didn't have nothing, none of that when I was going natural at 14. Maybe I did and I didn't find it, but I know I looked. I was a faithful natural hair YouTuber. Like, I looked at everybody's video, from the 1 subscriber to the 1 million subscriber. I looked at all of it. And I did not see as much support as I see now in 2018 than I did back in like 2009. It has grown and it's amazing to me. And y'all lucky who are going natural now, because back then it was so hard and I didn't know what I was doing. So all I tell you is just block out the negativity. And queen, you are unique. You are different. Your curls are you, and own them and make them you. And that is all I'm saying. Have fun. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these tips, I hope my routines and steps on how I grew my hair were helpful, and look forward to my next video that I will be doing, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Money, we can get there all, yeah. And let me show you all. You ain't even get away, we gon' be alright, yeah. We gon' be just fine. You gon' be in my body, I'ma be your Clyde, yeah.